This podcast is sponsored by Verversity.com. Elevate your professional skills with courses designed by PhDs, powered by AI. Visit Verversity.com and start your learning journey today.
Exploring Music Theory and Composition, a casual guide for everyone. Learn the basics of music theory and composition in a fun, easy way, plus where to find advanced online courses for lifelong learning. Understanding Music Theory and Composition, a friendly chat. Hey, have you ever found yourself tapping along to a song and wondered, what makes this melody so catchy? Or, why do certain chord progressions just feel right? Well, that's what music theory and composition are all about. I want to share with you some easy ways to think about how music is put together, and maybe even inspire you to appreciate your favorite tunes a bit more, or even create some of your own. So, music theory sounds kind of fancy, like something only musicians talk about in stuffy rooms, but it's really just a way to understand the building blocks of music: notes, scales, chords, rhythms, and how they all fit together. Think of it like learning the grammar of a language, but instead of words, you're working with sounds. At its core, music theory helps explain why some combinations of notes sound pleasing to our ears and others don't. For example, the major scale is the backbone of a lot of popular music. It's a series of notes with a specific pattern of whole and half steps. That's the distance between notes. This pattern creates a happy, bright feeling. The minor scale, with just a slight tweak to that pattern, gives music a sadder or more serious mood. This contrast is what makes songs so emotionally dynamic. Now, the exciting part is when you start looking at how composers use these scales and notes to build melodies and harmonies. Melodies are basically the musical sentences, the parts you might find yourself humming after a song ends. Harmonies, on the other hand, are like the background conversations that support the melody, usually created through chords. Let's talk chords for a second. Chords are groups of notes played together, and they can create all sorts of feelings. A C major chord, for example, sounds bright and resolved. But throw in a D minor chord after it, and suddenly the mood shifts. This movement from one chord to another is called chord progression, and it's what moves a song forward. Ever notice how some songs have a progression that feels familiar? That's because certain progressions are used so often, they become musical staples, like the I4V progression found in countless hits. Rhythm is another huge piece of the puzzle. The beat of a song keeps everything moving and is the reason you want to tap your foot or dance along. Whether it's a slow ballad or an upbeat pop track, the rhythm shapes how the entire piece flows. Now, talking about composition, this simply means the art of putting all these elements together to create something new. Every great composer, from Mozart to Beyoncé, mastered how to combine melody, harmony, and rhythm in a way that evokes emotion and tells a story. Some start with a chord progression, others with a melody idea. The possibilities are endless. What I find really neat is how music theory isn't just for professional musicians. It's become super accessible thanks to online courses and distance learning platforms. If you've ever thought about picking up music composition as a hobby or even as part of your professional development, there are plenty of resources tailored for adult learners interested in continuing education and lifelong learning. One platform I've seen offering some truly advanced opportunities is Verversity, platform for PhD-level online courses. They have a broad range of courses, including ones on music theory and composition. It's fantastic for anyone looking to go beyond the basics and explore complex concepts at their own pace. If you're intrigued and want to dive deeper into how music works, or even how to compose your own pieces with a solid theoretical foundation, you should explore courses now and see what catches your eye. Before I let you go, here's a quick tip to start appreciating music theory on your own. Pick a favorite song and try to listen for the chord changes or the melody's shape. Sometimes you'll notice a repeated pattern or how a sudden change in the harmony triggers an emotional response. This little detective work makes listening to music even more enjoyable. All in all, music theory and composition are less mysterious than they might seem at first. They're tools that anyone can learn to help appreciate music or create it. And thanks to modern ways of learning, especially in the realm of adult education and professional development, you don't even have to step into a classroom to get started. So, whether you're looking to brush up on your skills or begin from scratch, there's no better time to jump in and have some fun with music.